Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna try this whole not Hanwha game streaming thing. So today's special day with the all the rain delays and cancellations throughout the season. They have a bunch of games left to play, so they are gonna play these games. We'll see. Normally you wouldn't play on a Monday. You have a break on a Monday. They do play Mondays late in the season, however. Yeah. So Kia versus KT. Possible matchup in later on in the playoffs as KT is sitting currently at 4th. Benjamin on the mound, 25 games, 11-7. His first pitch swinging by Pak Chan Ho is up, and out. I'm gonna just use Hanwha's songs mainly because I have them. Oh, quick one pitch, 1 out. Benjamin, 4-seam slider, cutter, and curveball. Mainly doesn't throw the curveball very much. 6% of the time he's gonna throw it, but and that's in there for a strike. Okay, to Lee Chang-jin. 269 on the season, playing left field today. Socrates DHing instead of playing left. And that misses low, 1-1. I'm sure she did. She picks via the cheerleaders, as that's inside 2-1. Will be nice broadcasting a game that I can not have to use the bleep button multiple times. I may still use it every once in a while. Who knows? Who knows? But here comes the 2-1 pitch, and in there for a strike, 2-2. Got a couple different things that I've worked on to make sure that this stays neutral. We've got we'll change that to some red while Kia is batting, as that is going to be lifted into right. Rojas over and grabs it. Tule. Again, Lee Chang-jin playing left, Socrates DHing. Socrates did not play in the last game, I believe. I was trying to get a little bit of insight before this stream. I believe he sat out of last game. No, he did play. Played center field, but Kim Do-young, the leader in the MVP race currently, as most people think. 35 home runs on the season, 39 stolen bases, 101 RBIs. He is having his breakout year, the year that many people thought he was going to have a couple years ago. As that's a swing and a miss there, or 0-2. Last 8 games, 276 as he's fallen off the pace a little bit here late in the season. I wonder how much he'll actually play in the last few games, as that misses way upstairs, 1-2. So the other game is Kia versus Doosan, which is a pretty important game, as that's popped up into center field. Baejung Dae under it, and a 1-2-3 inning for Kia. Or for KT, depending on how you want to look at it. That'll be the end of the first half of the first inning. A 10-pitch inning there. Oh yeah, I 100% the ball is not the same. The ball again in 2018 the ball was different. 2019 they changed, went to a looser core, I believe is what how they would describe it. They went to a little bit looser core. Uh so they you know uh, offense was down, but the fact that every single pitcher is giving up more home runs and not just one or two giving up extra home runs kind of says that it's something that every team deals with, and that is the baseball. So Wang Dong-ha on the mound, 23 games, 93.1 innings, 4.53 ERA. He has pitched well against KT on the season. In the season, he, I believe, has a 71 ERA against KT. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head here. 71 ERA in 3 games. I don't think all three of those were starts because he's only 12.2 innings, but obviously could be. Last 2 games, I talked about this a little bit. So his last 5 games, 3 of them have been shutouts, but the other 2 were really, really, really bad. I think he gave up 6 runs and 5 runs. So Rojas will step in for KT. He is the basically the current, I'd say, runner-up in the MVP race. 32 home runs on the season, 109 RBIs, which is pretty big coming from the leadoff spot. Oh, Rojas batting from the left side. He is a switch hitter, and there's a strike down the middle. Rojas, we gotta check the buttons on the day. Is that's in there for a strike as the catcher drops it, and Kim Tae-goon behind the mound. You may hear me call him Kim Tae-goon from time to time. Is that is a Hanwha legend. All right, to the 0-2 pitch to Rojas, and pops that one foul. Stays 0-2. And there we go, our first little look. Kim Do-young has done much better offensively, but he again is a very, very bad defender. Not that he's like not usable on defense, but he makes a ton of errors. He leads the league in errors at third base, and it's not particularly close. He has 28 errors over at third base. The next closest is 22. And then again, where are we here? You take away the fact that a lot of those are shortstops. Obviously, shortstops are going to make the most errors on the team. It's the hardest infield position to play. The next closest is almost half. He's at 28, and the next closest is at 15. So, hit it to him, as that misses inside 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Rojas, and gets under that one, lifts it up. Pak Chan-ho over under it, and 1 away. Both leadoff batters for the 2 teams popped up to the middle infielders. So that's going to bring up Kim Min-hyuk. Kim Min-hyuk, one of the most wide open stances I have ever seen, as he brandishes the sword, as that skips back to the backstop. Kim Min-hyuk is his front foot's, the heel is almost to the outside part of the batter's box. His back foot is equal distance from the inside line of the batter's box. He takes up almost the entire batter's box, and he's not a big guy. That's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he is. It's so wide open. I mean, you can definitely see. He can see all the pitches coming in. That's for sure. All right, the 1-1 pitch upstairs, 2-1. I don't know why my stuff is so slow today. That's not good. All right, 2-1, not fouled away, makes it 2-2. He is listed at 181, and again, listed at 181. So, last 3 games against KT, again, there's that relief. And he's given up 4 runs in 1.2 innings of relief. 1 in the other starts and none in one of them. Giving up a lot of foul balls here as he's not able to put guys away. I talked about it in the description a little bit. He's not known as a strikeout pitcher by any means. His second year in the league, not a strikeout pitcher, but he is a strikeout pitcher against KT. As that one is nowhere near a strike zone. And that counts. Is now full. I don't know why is it doing this. My buttons are not working. They don't want to do a non-Hanwha game, apparently. All right, here comes the full count, the 3-2 pitch, and that is right back at the shortstop. 6-3 and 2 away. Do I have any KT music? I don't think I have KT music. I do. Some Rojas music and some Munsan Chol will step in. He's hitting .262 on the season with 17 home runs, playing first base. He's usually batting in the cleanup spots, but he is batting in the third spot today. That's low, ball 1. All right, to the 1-0 pitch, lifted foul into the right field stands, and another 1-1 counts. But my buttons aren't 1-1, and there they go now. They're 1-1 and 1 and 1. We're having some fun. All right, the 1-1 pitch, and way outside. Somehow that ABS system picked the ball up way closer than that really was. So the 2-1 pitch number 18 of this inning, already from Wang Dong-ha. That's going to be lifted into the outfield. Center fielder over, under, and 3 away. 1-2-3 and a 1-2-3. No offense from the 2 offensive teams, and we'll go to the bottom, or the second inning. Kenny, are you watching this game, or are you watching the Kiyomi Doosan game? I imagine the wife's family makes you watch Kia all the time. Doosan already 2 runners on the bottom of the first with nobody out. A single and a walk. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Mary Kate, I thought most people had this rule that they never ever, for the last 5 years, they never take Chicago sports teams. Yeah, since 2005, that city has not enjoyed a moment of sports pleasure. Hey guys, right? It's 2005. Pretty sure. Yeah, 2005 Chicago White Sox. Yeah, you know, they got a big fine too. I read. You better be careful. Kenny's a Bengals fan. he's gonna he's gonna flood the chat with complaints because weren't they playing the Bengals? All right. I said 0 strikes. There we go. All right, Nasong Bomb will step in. He's gonna face some. Well, you know, she got to be there. And that misses just outside 1-0. So, 293 on the season. He's reached his 20 home run plateau again as he swings and misses that pitch way out of the zone. The slider gets him. Nasong Bomb, as usual, a strikeout candidate. Last 5 games, 154. Benjamin, 10 pitches in that first inning. The first 3 here, 2 balls, 1 strike. Another one way up and in as he is struggling with some command here early. I don't know if he's struggling with command or if he's struggling with his landing spot. He keeps kicking the dirt around. And that misses, and that's going to be the first base runner as Nasong Bomb works a walk here in the top of the seconds. That's going to bring up Socrates batting in the number 5 spots, DHing here. Chae Hyung-woo not DHing. Socrates, 308 on the season. Looks at strike 1 in there, and that's 0-1. I believe I'm almost 100% positive I've got some Socrates music. And that's going to be a single right back up the middle, and they've got the first 2 runners on. Oh, that's all right. All right, Kim Sun-bin, the second baseman, will step in now. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can get a bunt here. Prime time for some bunting, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing says welcome to Monday baseball like a sweet, sweet sacrifice bunt. He kicks the leg as Benjamin spins off the back of the mound, making sure that everybody doesn't know that he's gonna lay down the bunt. And the first pitch, not bunting, but should have, as that's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. He just wiggles and wiggles. And there's the bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Hard bunt to the third baseman. The throw goes wild, and he's going to run to seconds. 1 run is in. And that's going to be an error on the third baseman. Why do I have... Ah, that's why. they'll now have runners at second and third, as that throw was way, way wild. They'll have runners at first and third, second and third. I'm trying to hit my first button to get rid of the little thing. He didn't. He just fell down. He didn't even like look at it. What was that? Oh, now you've got runners on second and third with nobody out. You've given up one run, and Byonoyuk will step in. 301 on the season, 5 homers against lefties with a 1.154 OPS, and that's going to be a single through into the right field. Rojas comes up throwing, and he stays over at third, but they've got themselves another hit and another run, and now runners on first and third with nobody out still. All right, Kim Tae-gun now will step in, 261 on the season, runners on first and third, giving himself a chance here to put some runs on the board, and he puts down the bunts, the squeeze bunts, the throw to first in time. They get one out, but another one scores, and it's 3-0. I'm trying to fix something here. Give me guys a second here. Nice little squeeze bunt there from Kim Tae-gun makes it 3-0. Byonoyuk still over as 1-4 RBI. Chaewon Jun steps in, the center fielder, 290 on the season. On him. Man, this thing is finicky today. All right, first pitch is there for a ball. Second pitch fouled away, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch to the center fielder misses upstairs. 2-1 as this continues to struggle here. And misses again. Now it's 3-1. All right, I think I've got it all figured out, set up, and ready here. Pak Chano. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Full counts, 1 out, runner on seconds, and swing and fouls that one, but the catcher's not able to hold on. Yeah, old Pak Chan-ho. All right, here we go. Once again, the center fielder, Chaewon Jun, a 3-2, as the Kia fans are probably outnumbering the KT fans at the stadium. And that's fouled away again as he is getting ready to throw pitch number 20 here in this second inning. Only 10 in the first, but his a walk, a single, an error, a single, and a sacrifice has led to 3 runs and at least 20 pitches. And misses badly, almost as bad as that broadcast connection was there. And we've got runners now on first and seconds for Pak Chan-ho as the pitching coach is going to make the stroll out to check out on Benjamin. And Benjamin has been up and down all season. Not pitching well in the second half on the season, and he has to wear lovely black uniforms on a 2 p.m. game in the middle of what is the longest summer in the history of Korea. I'm sure he is doing fine. Now they're going to flip the lineup back over. Pak Chan-ho popped up to the second baseman in his first at-bat. First pitch he saw, first pitch he popped up, first outs. Now he's got another one. 368 against KT on the season, first on the team. And that's in there for a strike. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike on the outside. 0-2. Maybe the little mound visits was all that he needed to regather himself. Pak Chan-ho and Chaewon Jun do both run well, so be tough to double up unless it's a real hard hit ball. Pak Chan-ho is a right-handed hitter though, so he has an extra few steps to make as he, or he could just swing at a pitch over his head, and that is 2 away. Wow. Did he swing up? Yep, that was definitely at his neck. So 2 away now on the strikeout. Benjamin trying to get out of this inning and save himself as Lee Chang-jin steps in, flew out to Rojas in the first and looks at ball 1 on the outside, 1-0. .267 on the season, and it looks like he's never gotten any dirt on that elbow guard, as that's lined to the shortstop, and 3 away. You all right, man? You gonna be okay, sir? You and Mary Kate can hang out and cry together. Rough day for you Misery loves company. Misery loves company. All right. Well, Wang Dong-ha, first pitch is hit by pitch. We'll try this again. As I lost everything. Try that again. There we go. All right, OJ Hill steps in after the hit by pitch and looks at strike one. Hopefully you get your cheerleader fill today, Mary Kate. As that's misses and 1-1. I have to assume that they're at the stadium. I can hear the KT cheerleaders, obviously, but sometimes they don't make the trips. All right, the 1-1, and that is ripped into right field, and Na Sung Bom grabs it, but just like KT in the first, or sorry, just like Kia in the second, KT's got runners on first and second with nobody out as a hit by pitch and a single. I hope they don't make them wear the. So oftentimes on Chuseok, they make them wear like hanboks and stuff, and hanboks are like super hot. So we'll see if they make them wear the hanboks. So 280 on the season for Kim Sang-soo, the second baseman. Runners on first and seconds, and he looks at strike one as he pulls the bunts back. Because bunting is universally worthless. Very important to bunt when you're down 3 runs. Very important to bunt when you're down 3 runs, ladies and gentlemen. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a little chopper. He steps on third, throws to second. Gets him. Wow, what a play by Kim Do-young. A big play after I talked bad about his defense earlier. So TVing allows up to 40 seconds of use. Yeah, so I can use up to 40 seconds. That's why it's like really chop. All right, Baejung Dae swing. Yeah, 40 seconds total. No, total. Yeah, it's rough. Swing and a miss there. It may be 40 seconds per clip, but I, yeah, I try to cut it down. It's probably over 40 seconds total. Yes, I know. I have heard of him. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup, but yes, I've heard of him. So Bae Day on the season and 99 hits, looking for number 100. No, I do not. As that's in the dirts 2-2. I have heard of the something. That's because there's no English support at all for the KBO. I do know what you're saying there, though, Mary Kate. The weird thing. All right, the 2-2 pops its foul and stays 2-2. Yeah, Mary Kate, I made that one. I have another one. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the. Uh, so I have to wait for the new starters to be announced, and they usually don't announce the starters until after all of the games are over. So I'm still waiting for Tuesday starters. As that just misses on the top. It looked like he got a piece, but hey, but Sparkle, you've got reclaimed Barnwood, and that is more than others. As that is ball four. And we've got runners on first and second again with Sim Yu Jun stepping in. Sparkle, if you reclaim enough barnwood, you can make your own tiny house. All right, Shimu Jun, the shortstop for KT, just caught the line drive and is hoping to give KT some runs here. They are down 3-0 after 3 runs in the seconds, and that's outside of ball one. So, with runners in scoring position on the season, he's only hitting a mere 419 on the season. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Sparkle, you do not want to know how expensive meat is in this country. Take a nap, sir. Take a nap. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 141 as he goes up and in on him and not able to catch up to it. Ooh, I see your cherry limeade and I raise you a strawberry limeade, sir. As that is a 4-3 ground out. They start the inning with runners on first and seconds, but a 5-4 double play, a walk, and a ground out after that. And we will go to the third. He is up 3. To nothing. No, I'm telling you, cherry limeade gets the credit because it was the original, but strawberry limeade is better than a cherry limeade. Yeah, I cannot be convinced otherwise. I cannot be convinced otherwise. What is it? The Route 44, I think, is the Sonic thing, right? Man, I'm trying to think of the last decade had I had Sonic. Nonsense. You're right where you should be. Right where you should be. Benjamin on the mound, 35 pitches through 2 innings. Yesterday, a certain pitcher got to 35 pitches through 3 innings. You are right where you should be. You are right where you should be. All right, Kim Do-young steps in, and that is, well, that is a souvenir, ladies and gentlemen. That is a souvenir. All right, Na Sung Bom steps in. That is his 36th home run. And that's upstairs, 1-1. Swing and a miss there. And a little slow roller, the third baseman in time. What a play. Going over, grabbing it right at the line. It throws off balance across the diamond. Just gets him. 158 off the bats, 130 meters, 30 degrees, and number 36 on the season. And that misses to Socrates. It's ball 1. So they just had runners on first and second with nobody outs in the bottom of the first, and they didn't score. All right, 1-1 to Socrates. He singled in his first at bat. It came around to score. And lays off of that inside, 2-1. Hanwha had a losing record against Kielum on the season. They still have 1 game left against them, I believe. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That's 3-1. You get Socrates as a Haitian? Yeah. I watch them on TV here, but yeah, it's free on Soup. And that's going to be a 4-3 ground out and 2 away here. And the top of the third, SOOPlive.com. I believe there's more Venezuelans in the KBO than Dominicans. And that's upstairs, 1-0. Kim Sun Bin singled in his. Oh, they gave him a infield hits. Looks like they gave him a hit and a error, and that is gonna be a another single. He has been doing nothing but hitting as of late, as 2 hits today. Okay, that's twice. I did it. And another mound visit to Benjamin. He's at 13 pitches this inning. Wow. And we've got a pitching change here in the top of the third inning. As again, like I said in the description, this is a definite must-win for KT. They have a half-game lead, and the way that the playoffs work in Korea is not a pretty thing if you are not in the top couple seeds. So his final line, 2.2 innings, 48 pitches, 31 for strikes, 5 hits, 1 homer, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 4 runs, 3 earned, and he is responsible for Kim Sun Bin over there on first base. So Lee Sang-dong will come in. So Lee Sang-dong, 27 games, 29.2 innings, 1 loss, 3 holds, 5.46 ERA, 4 walks per 9, and about a strikeout per 9 with a 1.75 whip. Is the now they go to the right-hander, and we'll see if how many changes Kia makes on the offensive side now that a righty is out there as opposed to Benjamin the lefty. All right, Byung Yok steps in now, 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI in his first at bats, and he fouls that one away. And 1-1. AJ Hawk starting tomorrow. That's interesting. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And that's misses inside. I gotta now change everything. Pops him up, shortstop under it. And and 3 away. But they get another one on the solo shot from Kim Do-young. And KT starters already out of the game. No problem, sir. Thank you for stopping in and pushing the chat along, sir. Looks like I thought Hart was going to start yesterday or tomorrow for NC, but EJ Hawk is going to start instead. That makes me have to redo everything. That'll be fun. All right, well, we've got the bottom of the third coming up. Wang Dong-ha didn't particularly pitch well in the second inning himself. He gave up a hit by pitch, a walk, hit into a hard double play that barely got OJ any other runner in the league, and he's probably safe at second. If only that was legal, sir. So Kim Do-young with a solid defensive play, solo shots. I definitely look like a prime minister. I have prime minister look all over me. All right, Jo Dae-hyun will step in the catcher for KT, facing Wang Dong-ha. Wang Dong-ha, 35 pitches through 2 innings, has given up 1 hit, a walk, and a hit by a pitch. And first pitch swinging, pops it up. Park Chan-ho under it, and 1 away. English streams of all sports in Korea. I've got all the international votes. All right, Rojas stepping back in. He popped up to the shortstop in his last at-bat and looks at the first pitch in there for a strike. Rojas, now he's got to hit himself a home run too, as the guy he's going against is, well, that's not a home run, but that will be a hit. So the line back up over the center, or shortstop's head, and they've got a runner on with 1 out. Rojas took off the shades for this at-bat as I was getting ready to talk about it. The entire Korean education system would be completely changed. It's absolutely worthless. All right, Kim Min-hyuk now steps in. He hit into a 6-3 ground out in his first at-bat. And looks at ball 1. Welcome, Nick. I was wondering if you were going to... Too bad they haven't been like, oh, why does nobody want to have kids? Oh, wait, because the education system is garbage. And that is going to be a pop fly. Center fielder giving chase, not able to grab it. And that'll be in. He's going to head to second. Rojas is out at third. Na-sung Bomb with a super heads-up play there. Chae Won-jun fakes the catch. Na Sung Bom with a beautiful throw right to Kim Do Young. And I don't know what the heck the third base coach is doing. Why does he have him sliding on the outfield side of... Okay, he's telling him to get away. I mean, if he would have slid where his coach told him to, he might have been safe. So instead of runners on first and second with 1 out, they've got runners on second with 2 outs and a big swing and a miss there. And Na-Sung Bom has a good arm, as that's why he's out in right field. Accurate as, again, if he slides to the infield side, to the home plate side of the bag, he's probably going to be in there because the throw was way up the outfield side, the left field side of the bag. So, all right, the 1-1 pitch, ripped foul up over the netting. Ball boy will have to jog out to the left field area to grab it. Oh, 2 quick hits, but out on the base pass. Oh, wrong button. All right. Catches him swinging. Didn't matter anyway because it was a strike on the bottom of the zone, and that's his first strikeout. We will go to the 4th inning. Left 3 on now. Only 9 pitches that inning. That is not good when you get 2 singles, but the your pitcher still only throws 9 pitches. As 4 base running and an error have led to big innings and big stops. All right, here we go. We should be coming back ready for some fine action. We'll see. Is Benjamin is not out there. I don't know why that didn't change. Did I change someone else? No, it just didn't change him. Try that again. Oh. There's Jung Jun Young will play in right field as Kim Tae-gun, first pitch is fouled into foul territory, up, and the shortstop catches it, and 1 away. Jung Jun Young. All right, Chaewon Jun, he walked in his first at bat. He's 0 for 0 on the day. And that second pitch misses outside also, 2 and 0. All right, the 2-0 pitch catches the bottom of the zone, 2 and 1. Lee Sung-dong came in and got a pop fly with his to close out the third inning, and then 2-1 count here. Swing and a miss there on ball 3. It's 2 and 2. All right, the 2-2 pitch in there for a strike, looking, and that's his second K of the day. What a guy even got. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I do have special Ks for this game. Oh, that's his first. All right, here comes the 0-2 as he's looking for his second strikeout of the day, and that's in the dirt. Good to see a 0-2 pitch from a righty to a righty not end up in the other batter's box. A very refreshing view for me. And that's popped up. Right fielder giving chase over and 3 away. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. Kia up 4-0. Nice 1, 2, 3, 4 from your first reliever is a welcome sight. In the KT closer is considered the best closer at this point as far as appearances and all of those little rankings that mean absolutely nothing in any possible thing. Mainly because he gets way more opportunities to get some saves than Hanwha's closer. But doesn't matter in today's game because KT is down by 4. All right, we should be coming back. Bottom of the fourth. .44 pitches through 3 innings for the Kia starter. He's given up 3 hits. Hit 1 and walked 1, but well enough to keep KT off the board. All right, so the word on Rojas is he hurt his left shoulder sliding as it looked like he either heard it whenever he landed or he heard it when it slid into the base. Either way, he is done for the day as he's take him out. You don't want to get him hurt any more than he possibly is at this point in the season. Big swing and a miss there, 1-1. That, ladies and gentlemen, is wow. Listen to the game in this year. All right, Wang Jae-gyun lifts that one into somewhere over there as Byung Yuk finally finds it and makes the over the shoulder catch in foul territory. 1 away. All right, OJ Hill steps in. He singled back in the second inning, was thrown out at second on that double play, and looks at ball one. 235 on the season for the left-handed hitting DH and first baseman. This big swing and a miss as he was involved with the 1-for-1 trade as Park Byung-ho was asked for his release from KT so he could go sign for somebody else, and that's a swing and a miss there. Such a sweet swing. Unfortunately, he doesn't hit anything very often. Park Byung-ho asked for his release from KT as he was with KT, didn't think he was getting enough playing time, didn't think he was getting a fair shot, thought he could still play. They didn't give him a release. Instead, they talked to called Samsung down in Daegu. OJ Hill was not playing well either, was not happy, so did a little 1-for-1 trade, and I would say both teams have benefited. I don't think it's a thing where either team has necessarily been in better position or worse position after the trade, as that's outside 2-2. So the 2-2 count here. Wang Dong-ha, 52 pitches so far. OJ Hill, 4 for 6 in his career with a 1 homer against him, and looks at ball 3 on the inside, and we've got ourselves a lovely full count here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is ball 4. And another base runner for KT. They've had base runners on the last 3 innings, but have yet to get somebody in. That's his second walk of the day. Again, hit by pitch, 2 walks and 3 singles. That's gonna bring up Kim Sang-soo. Rounded into a 5-4 double play in his first at bats. After KT had the first and second base occupied with nobody out, and the first pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 strike. All right, the 0-1 pitch sets up down the middle, and he throws it down the middle of the other batter's box, and it's 1-1. Kim Sang-soo used to play for Samsung. Yes, years and years in Samsung. That's a swing and a miss, 1-2. One of the holes that Samsung has had the last couple years is him. So after the month of July, he's been hitting 308 on the season, brought it up to 279, which is right around his career average. That is a strikeouts looking second strikeout of the day for Wang Dong-ha. And he is not a big strikeout guy, but he is a big strikeout guy against KT. And 2 away now. In there for a strike, Bae-jung Dae. Walked in his first at bat, 0 for 0, 265 on the season for the center fielder for KT. That's ball 1 up high. Bae-jung Dae, lifelong KT member, started with them in 2015. That's in the dirts. 2-1. OJ not the most fleet of foot over at first, so unless it goes back to the backstop, he's not going to be taken off or anything. It'll all be all right, man. It'll all be all right. Did you take Doosan today? As that's just catches the top of the zone. It's like spring training for my playoff streaming. Double checking. As that's a swing and a miss, and that's strikeouts number 3 on the day for Wang Dong-ha, and we'll go to the 4th. Kia up 4-0. Nice 19 inning there. 19 pitch inning gives him 63 on the day. Is once again KT leaves another one on base. They've left 4 on base now. I assume that last one is win the most innings. Is that what that means? I don't know what win the most winnings means in terms of the Vegas speak. I thought that's what you meant, but I just wanted to clarify. Again, I have no idea about any of that stuff. Half the time, you guys have to translate it for me. All right, So Hyung-jun out on the mound now. 1 game, 1 inning, an ERA of 9, and a whip of 1. So apparently he gives up a homer. I will pass on that. All right, Oh Yoon Suk over at second, Yoon Jun Hyuk over at third. So looks like KT is saying we're gonna rest our normal guys here. Oh, Lee Chang-jin looks at ball one, but apparently he looked at it as he was going around. So let's see over at so for Wang Jae-kyun is Yoon Suk, and then that's misses, and then for Kim Sang-soo will be the third baseman now. I don't know, man. That's misses one. Yoon Jun Hyuk. But and that is ball three. Yeah, I really have no idea why they are basically changing all of these guys already, as that's going to be a single right back up the middle, and maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that's why. Oh, double check. Okay, I had to double check. I oftentimes they make these changes, so instead of just leaving the third baseman, switching the third baseman for the third baseman, they switch the third baseman for the second baseman, and the second baseman for the third baseman. So then I got to change the positions and blah 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 blah. That is ball one to Kim Do-young. He is tied for the most home runs. His coach is number 4. As that's his just back in time as the first baseman over there, Moon Sang-chol, is able to grab the ball. I was hoping that this game would be really close and competitive, but apparently not. As that is going to be a ground ball, 4-6-3. What a play by the second baseman that just came in. As he lets it drop in front of him and then turns the 4-6-3 double play. Unfortunately for the runner on first, there was nothing he could do, as the soft little liner just let it drop in front of him, toss to the shortstop, grab, throw, and easy 4-6-3 double play. All right, Na-sung Bam looks at ball one. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a 5-3 ground out. The excellent play over there by the third baseman, who is now no longer in the game. And the 1-0 pitch fouled away, 1-1. Righty. The 1-1 inside misses, 2-1. Kim Sun-bin or Na-sung Bam walked in his first at bats, was able to come home on the air on Nas, as that's a shot. Ooh, I don't think he's out. Nope. They are not going to review it. I thought he was. I thought they were going to review it. It was a close play, but the umpire was in absolutely awful position to make that call. But they're saying, no, we don't want to review it. We don't want to review it. We want to end this game. It is super hot. not gonna do it, or they are gonna do it, or they're not. They're like, first they said it, and then they're like, no, 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 no. They asked Nosung Bom, and he's like, no, I think I'm out. It's nice to see finally a player. So I'm going to talk about this because again, most of my KBO viewing is directly involved with Hanwha, but multiple times I've actually watched the Hanwha players tell the dugout, no, don't review it, and they still review it. The sliding or a play or a stolen base or something, and they will be like, no, don't review it. Don't review it. But then the manager in the dugouts will be like, no, I'm older than you. I have been around the game of baseball since they didn't use gloves. You talking about KT? I don't know about that. All right, we're back here, bottom of the fifth. So down at the bottom of the fifth here, Shim Yu Jun will lead things off for KT. 63 pitches for Wang Dong-ha, and that's going to be a ground ball on the bunt. And that might as well have swung it because that bunt was so hard. The first baseman just fielded it and touched the bag instead of waiting for the the runner to come towards him. All right, man. I will see you tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow, the rest of this game, Tuesday and Wednesday are both 2 p.m. games. So get yourself plenty of rest as Kang Bae-ko steps in. And, well, he swings and he's on base. Yeah, but I don't want you to miss it. Since it's a holiday, they're 2 p.m. games. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, we'll go back to the 6:30 games. All right, so we've got a runner on first. 1 out, top of the lineup coming up, but it is not Rojas. It is Jung Jun Young. Looks at ball one. Is hitting 196 on the season. It hasn't played too much. And the 1-0, that's going to be a ground ball past the diving Byonu Yok. Kang Bae-ko is going to stay at second as they've got back-to-back singles. With 1 out, runners on first and second, and they learned their lesson. They are not going to first to third on a hit to Nosung Bom. All right. Kim Min-hyuk will now step in and quick. Yes, that was. Kang Bae-ko pinch hits for Shim Yu Jun. No, he pinch hit for the shortstop. Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get it. All right, that's going to be a shot right back to the pitcher. Throws it into the dirt. not able to get him at first, and the umpire might have just dislocated his shoulder, throwing out that safe sign. Good Lord, somebody get that umpire some ice. The shot right back to the pitcher, throws it to Park Chan-ho, who had to throw it off of his knees. The first base umpire waited. Good Lord, what a call by the umpire. That's going in my recap. All right, you've got runners on first and third now with after the 1-6 putouts. Moon Sang Chol steps in. Wang Dong-ha, only 5 pitches this game, or this inning, as that's in there for a strike. 5 pitches, but a hard bunt, a single, and a comebacker to the pitcher. And KT is looking to get some runs before the 5th inning stretch. So the 0-1 pitch to Moon Sang Chol outside, ball 1, 1-1. Last 4 games, he is 0 for 10. That's who you want batting in the 3 spots, getting ready for the old playoffs. As that's in the dirt, and that's 2-1. Doesn't seem like anybody's going to score in the Kiwoom Doosan game. Is top of the 5th, and it's still 0-0 with 3 hits total. All right, the 2-1 pitch coming up. That is pop fly. Center fielder, right fielder coming in and catches it. They'll leave 2 more on base. 6 left on base by KT. And we will go to the break. That's the end of the 5th, guys. I'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're not here when I get back, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so we should be coming back. I assume we're gonna have some so Kong Bae Ko is in at catcher. Did he he pinch hit for not Shim Yu Jun. That's not good. I gotta change all that. So Socrates stepping in now. And Socrates gets that just past the shortstop, and he is on base with another hit, his second of the day, and he's 2, 4, 3. So yeah, all right. Kim Sun-bin will step in now. He's 2 for 2 on the day. So, got a hit in his first at-bat. Not ruled in error, but the throw was ruled in error, but not because throw was late and offline, but because it was offline. And yeah. KBO scoring, it's fantastic, and that's going to be a... Oh, what a throw as they double Socrates up. The soft little liner, Socrates too far off his shorts, and he is doubled up. Wow. The ooh, how is he out? Did he? Oh, he is out. Wow. All right, Byung-Hyuk is looks at ball one. The amount of infield double plays on balls that you wouldn't normally think would be a double play. Again, early in the game, you had the 5-3 double play or the 5-4 double play because the runner at first is slow. Then you had the soft little liner dropped right in front of the second baseman to scoop to the shortstop and get the double play. There you just had a liner that's a soft liner catches him and throws him out at first to double him up, and now it's 2-2 with nobody on and 2 outs to Byung-Hyuk, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single in his first at bat. The amount of just KBO-ness is resonating all the way from Suwon. And that misses, and that's going to run the count full. 3-2. And Byung-Hyuk, the former Hanwha Eagle. Yeah, but Kium's bullpen is so bad, you never know. All right, the 3-2 pops him up, shortstop under it, and 3 away. Another quick inning, and we are absolutely flying through this game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, just flying through this game. Bottom of the 6th here now is Kium and Doosan are still in the top of the the top of the 5th. They're Kium's threatening. They've got runners on first and third with 2 outs, and they have removed. Doosan has taken their pitcher out 100 pitches at 4.2 innings. 6 strikeouts. That's why, but it's also 3 walks, and it doesn't look like It doesn't, honestly, at this point, it doesn't look like the foreign pitchers for Doosan or KT will be back next year. And I don't. Is Jared still hitting like everybody thought he was? Doosan. He is hitting 91 in the month of September. He's backed off a little bit, you could say. All right, so we should be coming back. Maybe. There are not 2 outs. It won't let me say there's 0 outs, and there. So, leading off for KT will be the second baseman, Yoon-suk. Wang Dong-ah back out. Hello. 안녕하세요. So, Yoon-suk stepping in, his first at-bat of the day as he took over on defense for Wang Jae-gyun. Good. Park Jin-ho. Kia Pan? KT Pan이에요. As that's going to be into the corner. He's going to round first, and he's going to be on second base with a leadoff double for KT. As they are hoping to get some runs finally. 진짜요? 오늘 한화 쉬어요. 그래서 다른 경기 중계 방송해요. All right. Here we go. KT trying to actually score some runs. They've left 6 guys on already today. All right, OJ Hill steps in. He looks, it's ball 1 outside. 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a walk. Do you live in Daejeon or do you live somewhere else? Daejeon에 살아요? 다른 도시 살아요. As that drops down, and they's gonna round third and head home. And KT is on the board, ladies and gentlemen, as OJL comes through with another hit, and it is 4-1. OJL 2 for 2, and on base 3 times now today. All right, that's gonna bring up Yoon Jun Hyuk. And that'll be it for Wang Dong-ha, as we will have ourselves a pitching change. He will be responsible for the runner over there at first, OJ Ill, and so final line not available for him. 5.0 plus innings, 76 pitches, 49 for strikes, 7 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 run. It was earned in line for that second run, who is responsible for the runner over at first base, so could possibly give up 2 runs, but a good outing for him. Again, in 3 games, 3 out of his last 5 have been scoreless, but 2 of those were very, very, very bad. So I was actually surprised that he came back out for that for the 6. Jong Hyun-sik out on the mound, 70 games, 70.2 innings, 5 wins, 4 losses, 14 holds, 382 batting average again. So strikes out 1 per 9, walks a couple a game. So always a threat to walk a few. All right, Jang Hyun Shik out on the mound now. No outs in the bottom of the sixth. The runner on first is responsibility of Wang Dong-ha. KT finally is able to get one run in as they, again, coming into this inning through the first five. They stranded six, two in the second, one in the third, one in the fourth, and two in the fifth. And Yoon Jun Hyuk will step in. He took over at third base for Wang Jae-gyun. Sorry. Yeah, he took over at third base, but he took over Kim Sang-soo's spot in the lineup in the sixth hole. 3 for 15 on the season. First pitch swinging, pops that one up. Kim Sun-bin under it. And one away. First pitch swinging when you get a new pitcher. Interesting decisions. All right, Bae Jung-dae steps in now. He's 0 for 1, struck out in his last at-bats. Last 7 games, he's hitting 80. Not 800. 80. He's due, ladies and gentlemen. He is due, and he is due to look at that ball low. 1-0. He does have 3 walks. One of them is today. He walked in the second inning. All right, the 1-0 pitch. That's fouled off of his foot, and 1-1. Well, they will have Bae Jung-dae, Shimu Jun, and then Kang Bae-ko, who took over behind the plate after pinch hitting. All right, the 1-1 pitch coming up. Jang Hyun Shik versus Bae Jung-dae. Maybe sometime. That's a shot right back at the pitcher. Throws to the second baseman in time, and that's an ending inning. 1-4-3 double play, and we will go to the 7th. KT down 4-1. That's how you come in and take care of business. Is you get the first guy to pop up on 1 pitch, and then the next guy 3 pitches, 2 outs, 4 pitches, 3 outs. That's the reliever I want on my team. Oh, KT hitting into their 3rd double play of the day. 3 double plays through 6. That is a rough day. Wake up! How's your other game? 1-0 bottom of the 9th. We are into the bullpen, ladies and gentlemen, both bullpens, which means this game is gonna get gamey. I should probably just start my own band with this beautiful singing voice that I've got. All right, we're back, top of the 7th now. This game is flying. An hour and 45 minutes in, and finally we got another pitcher. Woo-gyun-min, 42 games, 42.1 innings, 3 wins, 1 loss, 4 holds, and a save. 2.34 ERA. Strikes outs 1 per inning. Does not hardly walk anyone. That will be put to the test here. definitely needs to move up one size in his pants. Rojas looking on, hanging out, talking to Cuevas. All right, we've got a pinch hitter too. Sogon Chang is pinch hitting for Kim Tae-gun. And that's outside 2-0. Just right on cue. I talked about he never balks anybody, so he proceeds to throw 2 straight balls to start the pinch hit. And there's a strike. All right, the 2-1 pitch coming up here. And fouls, that's one. What is that umpire doing? 2-2. Weird, the umpire like squatted down after he swung. And so Sogon Chang against Ugyu Min is hitting 351. Against KT, he's hitting 378, so this might be why he's pinch hitting here, but he fouls that back into the netting, and it stays 2-2. I can't help but look at this pitcher's pants. It's like when you were playing Little League and your mom's like, nah, we can get one more season out of those pants. That is lifted, foul down the third base side to the Kia fans, and there it stays 2-2. I think I got his music in here somewhere. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that is going to be a single into right. He's going to round first. Is he going to go to seconds? No. The pinch hits single. And they've got the leadoff hitter on base again. They have had the leadoff batter on base 5 times. A walk in the second, a homer in the third. A single in the fourth, a single in the fifth, single in the sixth, and now a single here in the top of the seventh. Chaewon Jun steps in. He is 0 for 1 on the day, walked in his first at bat, then struck out looking in his last, and they are gonna move up as they're afraid of the bunts here. And the slowest throw over to first base is not in time. All right, and yep. All right, and then Chaewon Jun versus Ugyu Min. I can't say his name. Hitting 400 in his career against him, as that's in there for strike on the outside corner. How does he do against other submariners and Under Armours, as they call him here? 343 on the season against them. He is 6 for 15 against this particular. As that misses outside 1-1. We're flying through an hour and 35 minutes in through 6 innings, and then we have been creeping along at a snail's pace with this reliever. Cannot wait for the pitch clock. So we don't have to deal with this stuff anymore, as that's a big swing and a miss, 1-2. 17 minutes in between pitches as he throws over to first 7 times. I don't know if there's going to be a, X amount of times thrown over starting next year. There was nothing talked about. Nothing that I have heard, at least. And pops him up. Center fielder under, 1 away. All right. Park Chan-ho steps in. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Average down to 305 now. A pop up to the second baseman to start the game. Then a strikeout and a fly out to right. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. The umpire waves to the scorekeeper, letting him know that there is a fake pitch clock violation. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. And chops that one as it defensive swing there. 10 games this month for Kia. He is 4 games where he has not gotten a hit. He is, yeah, I mean, he's walking a little bit more than he did before, but he's not stealing bases. That's a bigger issue to me, is the fact that he's getting thrown out more on the base paths, but the bases are bigger. Like, everybody should be more successful on the base paths this year with the bases being bigger. All right, the 1-2 count to the leadoff batter, the shortstop, the throw over, safe. The umpire at first is a calling machine. I have to find out who that is so that I can check out the umpire call at home. Got the Folkleys on, doing the ridiculous calls over at the first base. All right, the 1-2, that's going to be slapped past the second baseman. Are they going to go first to third? They are not, and that is another single as Squeaky Chair returns. Just waiting. Swings and misses. Swings and his helmet almost comes off. Pitching him outside, but letting your defense play like he's going to pull the ball. It's interesting. All right. Well, you've got runners on first and second. Nobody out. We're going to have another pitching change because we've got expanded rosters. And everybody loves pitching changes. So Kim Min is going to come in. I believe he is leads the league in appearances, or pretty close. Kim Min will come in. He's got to be up there. He is 8th, 66th. This will be his 67th appearance. Kim Min-soo has 68 appearances for KT. Still 1-0 in Jamshil. Alright, Kim Min out, 66 games, 73.1 innings, 8 wins, 3 losses, 21 holds, 393 batting average against, 1 strikeout per inning, and a 1.42 whip. He comes in a lot. He hasn't pitched for 5 days, though, ladies and gentlemen. That is a massive, massive break for him. I wonder if he remembers where the strike zone is. Chae Hyung-woo will pinch hit here. I was wondering when we were going to see him, and we got, looks like we're missing 3 buttons or 2 buttons. Very important on the button watch. And that's ball 1. I know I have his music. Swing and a miss there. 1-1. Chae Hyung-woo, 108 RBIs on the season, 5th in the league. All right, the 1-1 pitch. That is a line shot, stepped on the bag, and that is 3 away. As another double play ends an inning on the line. Does 4-6 double play, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th. That is 3 double plays in 3 innings for them. That is big. Whew. Both teams have hit into 3 double plays so far today. No. I thought KT had hit into 3 double plays, but only 2. The 5-4 double play and the anyway, bottom of the 6th coming up. Shimujun will step in as KT is trying to come back in this game. Doosan is losing also, which is what KT needs. But again, how the system in Korea, the KBO playoff system, makes it really important to be higher up in your seeds. The higher up, obviously, it's exponentially better. I'll talk about it a little bit after this inning here. So, Shimujun 0 for 2 on the day with a bunt out and a 4-3 ground out. Okay, as Jang Hyun-sik still out there on the mound for Kia as they're dealing with the ABS zone. As Han Sung-taek in and Park Jung-woo in left. And inside, ball 1. Park Jung-woo and Han Sung chopper over the pitcher. The backhand to throw in time. What a play by Kim Sunbin. Running in as it bounces over the pitcher's head. Fields it, throws across his body. Pyeonwoo with a stretch, and it really wasn't even that close of a play. Man, he jumped he jumped to the first base bag. All right, Kang Bae-ko steps in now. He looks at ball one. He pinch hit last 2 innings ago, singled, and was not able to come home. A 1 for 1 on the day, and looks at the ball too low, 2-0. Hitting 414 in the month of September. And a swing and a miss, or swing and fouls away. Hansing Taek turns and looks, but decides that he's not going to go after it. And it's 2-1. I'd like to see how many games, a thing of how many games he's actually caught and his batting average when catching as he went around. Coming up, he was a big two-way prospect. Catching and pitching. He really didn't have a position other than catcher, but they didn't want him to catch because of the wear and tear on his body, especially being a young guy. So they put him in the outfield. They put him at first. They put him in the outfield. He ended up getting hurt at Lotte on the fence as he jumped up to try to grab a ball, and like a bolt sticking out or something ripped his hand and missed a bunch of time. He's missed a bunch of time every single season, and he never really could stay healthy. So they moved him to first. They've been having him DH and first and DH, and then this year he's kind of taken over at catcher, and that's a 4-3 groundouts. But he has been catching decent amounts. Lots of games that I've seen him catching. I think the first game that he caught was actually in Daejeon against Hanwha, where I was like, wait, who's behind home plate? And it was Kang Bae-ko. Because they had to pull their DH, I think. Or, yeah, he was DHing, but ended up having to catch. So, all right, we're back to the top of the lineup. Jung Jun Young singled in his first and only at bat. He's 1 for 1, fouls that one off, and it's 0-1. 2-11 now on the season. His first hit, and I think it was something like 15 games or something like that is when he got his last hits. And fouls that one away too. It's 0-2 as he is not able to catch up on the fastball. Both of them he's been real late on, but is able to just get enough on it to foul it into the stands down the third base side. And that one is low, and he's able to throw the bat down and lift it into rights for another single, and he's got 2 hits today, 2 for 2. Again, yeah, you're not. These left-handed hitters, they're so used to just dropping the bat. Is the KBO is more. These pitchers are change speeds, but everything's down. So these guys are so used to throwing and just throwing the bat down. And when you go up against these guys, especially these left-handers, they really are not able to do much with it. But we've got another pitching change here, and Jang Hyun Sik will be done for the day. Coming in will be, who knows? They haven't told me yet. Yang A.G. up down at the bottom of the Bottom of the 6th, Yang EG's up with a runner on, looks like first base, nobody outs. And I'm sure KT is Doosan watching. But the playoffs in the KBO is very, very strange. So 4 plays 5, but it's a best of 3 game series. But the 4th place team starts with a 1-0 lead. So the 4th place team just has to win or tie in order to move on. So the 5th place team has to win 2 games on the road in order to advance. And then it's a kind of more of a regular. So Lee Jun-young on the mound, 52 games, 32 innings, 3 wins, 9 holes, 394 ERA, 156 whip. He will strike a couple outs, but he's also a threat to walk. So bringing in the lefty here. Bringing the lefty to face Kim In-hyuk. Then Moon Sang-chol if Kim In-hyuk is able to get on. Kim In-hyuk 1 for 3 on the day. 3 straight years with 10 holds for Lee Jun-young. He's got 9 on the season now, looking for 1 more. I'm not? I thought I was. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all. All right. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. So, pinch hitter here on Myung Min, as they don't want the lefty-lefty matchup. All right, and that is upstairs, 1-1. It must be my camera angles then, working the angles. Oh, there you go. Doosan ties it up. 1-1 now. And that is low, 2-1. All right, the 2-1. Time call. Yeah, Daniel, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do these recaps. I did them before. I didn't really like how it turned out, so I'm trying a little bit different. But I need to work on my lighting and cut down on what I'm talking, how much I'm talking all the time. Throw in a little bit better graphics, as that is low, 3-1. But it's. I was talking to Mary Kate earlier. It's really difficult because TVing only allows me 40 seconds of clips to use, so I have to cut everything really far down and talk really fast to be able to like throw everything together. But anyway, I'm glad you watched it. And here comes the 3-1 pitch in there for a strike and runs the count full. All right, the 3-2 pitch. 2 outs, runner on first, and that's in the dirts, and that's gonna be ball 4. Like I said, he will walk some. And that should be it for him. We'll get another pitching change because one isn't enough. Let's have more. More. All right, well, Hee-Jun Young's day is done. Coming in now. Like I said, Kia's bullpen is a big weakness for them. They win by outscoring their opponents. Obviously, everybody wins by outscoring their opponents, but they're an offensive team that wins. It's not like they're outscoring their opponents. It's not like their pitching is holding opponents to low amounts. They're not gonna win a 2-1 game. So Jun Sang Hyun now out. Jun Sang Hyun. All right, Jun Sang Hyun, 63 games, 63.2 innings, 9 wins, 5 losses, 17 holds, 7 saves, 382 ERA, and a 1.08 WHIP. So they are trying to get somebody that's not gonna walk somebody and get the third out. He's gonna face Moon Sang Chol, who is 0 for 3 on the day. This season, last season, 7 games each, 0 ERA against the two teams. Against KT in his last 2 years. Obviously, he could give up a triple here and he would still have an ERA of 0. But Moon Sang Chol, 259 on the season now after his 0 for 3 on the day. And KT is trying not to leave more runners on base. Again, they have left 6 on base already just today. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1. So they've hit into a 5-4 double play and a 1-4-3 double play. Otherwise, they would have left even more on. And the 0-1, that's going to be off the in part of the bats. Na-Sung Bomb, it's going to drop down. 1 run is in, 2 runs not coming in. As it is now 4-2. All right, that's gonna bring up Oh Yoon Suk. Oh Yoon Suk, a double in his first at bat, his only at bats. Came around to score. This Kia bullpen is ready to implode. All right, Oh Yoon Suk steps in, 280 on the season, 1 for 1 on the day with a double. That double led off last inning. As KT is sent now 6 guys up to the plate here, 377 in the 7th inning and later on the season. Fouls that one away, 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch coming up. Runners on first and third. Looks at strike two at the top of the zone. It's 0-2. Chun Sang-hyun, 4 pitches, just throwing strikes. Oh Yoon-suk took over at second base. Took over the third baseman's spot in the lineup. Batting cleanup now, and that is ball. Ooh. That is ball one. They tried the Little League double steal as he took off for second and kind of waited and waited and waited and was hoping to bait the throw in from the catcher. So that'll go down as a fielder's indifference, not a stolen base. And the 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball through, and that's going to be 1 run is in. They're going to wave him home. He's going to come home, and it is tied 4-4. Big time, and he went to second on the throw. It is now tied 4-4 in the 7th inning. That was a big fielder's indifference. Again, it gets through. He was already on second with 2 outs. He's obviously going on any sort of contact. And the throw from the outfielder, from the left fielder, wasn't particularly close. All right, still 2 outs. OJL will come in, but I think we're going to have another pitching change. Or we're just going to have a mound visits, one of the two. Just going to have a mound visit. Chun Sang-hyun and Han Sung-taek discussing dinner reservations. All right, they've talked about the side dishes, and they're ready to finish up the old 7th inning here. Is Benjamin now off the hook for the loss, and Wang Dong-ha is no longer in line for the win. OJ is multi-hit games just in the last 2 months. 4 games, multi-hits. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, an RBI, and a walk, and looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. 238's now on the season. Against Chun Sang-hyun in his career, he's only batting .500. He is 6 for 12 against Chun Sang-hyun in his career. Lefty on righty says wide in the strike zone. They throw it wide, but he doesn't swing at it, and it's 1-1. Oh Yoon-suk can score on a single. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Lifts it into the air. That's going to be trouble as that's dropping, and that drops in, and KT takes the lead. As almost the exact same thing as what happened last inning, as he hits it off of the handle of the bats, but it spins off and bloops in, falls in front of the left fielder, and because there were 2 outs, the guy on second was running, and he was already at third base before the ball ever dropped into the ground and just slowly cruised home. All right, stepping in now is Yoon Jun Hyuk. He popped up to the second baseman in his first at-bat, and looks, it's ball one. 0 for 1 on the day. 1-0 is the counts. O.J. Hill hanging out over at first base. 3 hits, been on base 4 times, 2 RBIs, and the bunt misses, and it's 1-1. Wang Dong-ha, they keep staring at him as again 5+ innings from him, 1 run, but KT just slowly putting runners on, finally gets a breakthrough, and that misses upstairs. 2-1. Pops him up. That's going, dropping, and just foul. 2-2. Na-sung Bom gave a long run, but not able to get it. As we will watch all of the batters and players slowly walk back. We'll give them some extra encouragement as we'll tell them to run. Yeah! Alright, now that we've told them to run, we're ready to finish this 7th inning, or finish the at-bat. It's 2-2. 2 outs, 1 runner on base, and that's going to be lined to center, and 3 away. But KT puts up 4, and we will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. KT up 5-4 as they put up a 4 spots in the 7th. I have to add some hits in here for KT. Kim Min on the mound still. Don't go away too far, because again, this Kia lineup can score some runs, and they can score them in a hurry. I think they have 10 walk-offs on the season. Obviously, you can't walk off an away game, but that tells you how quickly they can put up runs late in a game. They're going to have Kim Do-young, who's already hit 1 home run, Na-sung Bom, who can easily hit a home run, and then Socrates behind him. Actually, I think Socrates is not out of the game. Socrates is DHing. But Jung, ooh. Did I put him in? Double check everything. Yes, Park Jung-woo. Left. Yeah, perfect. Alright. We should be coming back. We'll see here. Yeah. I have 1 fly. Keeps flying around. Alright, so Kim Do-young will lead things off for Kia. He's already hit 1 home run on the season. He's 36, or 1 home run today, 36 on the season. Kim Min still in there. And here we go. Looks at strike 1 on the outside. It's 0-1. It is a solo shot back in the 3rd inning. His 36th of the season. He's got 39 stolen bases. He is trying to get that 40 for 40, that 40-40 season, as that's going to be a single through the line. And they've got a runner on base, a runner that loves to run. In 39 stolen bases already on the season. Will he get his 40th today? That was part of the description. I hope everybody read for the game. 35 and 40. Was he gonna get some tallies? And he's got one. Is he gonna get that home run? Or is he gonna get that stolen base? Hansung take, not known for his, or sorry, Kang Bae-ko does have an arm back there. Yu Sung will pinch hit. Oh wow. So Na-sung Bomb not hitting here. Yu Sung is in there. Looks at strike one. Maybe Na-sung Bomb kind of pulled up a little bit when he was running for that foul ball. It is very interesting because Yu Sung now instead of Na-sung Bomb. And does he hold up? Did he go around? He did not, and that's 1-1. Very interesting here. So Yu Sung steps in. Normally the first baseman, but Byung-Hyuk handling those duties today. The 1-1 pitch coming up here. And the check over on Kim Do-young. He slides back safely. As the Kia fans yell and scream back. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch up at his shoulders. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Yu Sung, 299 on the season, just lays off of that ball as it drops out, and it's 2-2. That would have been the pitch to run on, a 1-2 count. Very common to throw something in the dirt trying to get him to chase the strikeouts. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Does not go, but that is crushed. Goodbye. Wow. Wow, that was crushed. I don't know what songs I've got here. Like I said, they can put up runs in a hurry. All right, Socrates steps in now. Looks, it's ball one. Wow, that was that was crushed. Still waiting on the Korean StatCast. 115 days since he hit a home run. That one was massive. Socrates, 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles, 4-3 ground outs. Picked off at first in his last at-bats, or his last base running attempt. That one is lifted, going into rights, hundreds, and one away. Not sure what the heck that reason for that super strong throw in from the right fielder. 155 off the bat, 31 degrees, and 115 meters on that shot. Again, I'm pretty sure there's more Kia fans in the stands than KT fans. All right, Kim Sun-min steps in. He's 2 for 3, lined into a 6-3 double play in his last at-bat. But, looks at strike one. Kim Mean still out there. 14 pitches. That's number 15. That's a chopper to the shortstop. Grabs it, throws in time, 2 away. All right, that's going to bring up Yanu Yuk. Nobody's on first. Yanu Yuk steps in. Yu Sung warming up. He'll probably take over its, I imagine, take over at first. Byonu Yuk will come out. That is ridiculous. Yu Sung comes in, pinch hits for Na Sung Bam, one of the best hitters on the team in the league. And it's a 2-run pinch hit homer. And fouls that one away. So 302 on the season for Byonu Yuk. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Then 2 pop-ups to the shortstop. And that's low, bounces away, and Kang Bae-ko will get another ball from the umpire. Kia's bullpen still has to come through as Kiwoom is now taking a 2-1 lead against Doosan after Doosan came back to tie it. As that is ripped foul, and a heck of a play over there by one of the pitchers. I don't know which one, but it's 1-2. A lot of these stadiums don't have bullpens to warm up in. So they warm up down the lines in front of the stands in foul territory, and then so they have another pitcher or a fielder or something as they're warming up, like with their back to you, basically fielding anything that comes towards you, and it's interesting. We'll just put it that way. Some stadiums do have They do have bullpens on the side to give you room to warm up, but not all of them, only a couple. All right, the 2-2 pitch from Kim Min to Byonu Yuk, a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning, but they take the lead back on a 2-run shot by the pinch hitter, Yu Sung, and I will be right back in just a few. Alright, we should be coming back now, and perfect timing. Oh, we will have... I know they're going to have some changes. Alright, Bae Jung-dae will lead things off. Jun Song-hyun stays out there, and that's ball one. So, Chae Won-jun will move to right. Park Jung-woo will take over in center, and Lee Sung-woo will move to left. Kim Sun-bin will be replaced by Hong Jong-pyo. I will see if I can get these things all set up. So, Kim Sun-bin is done. Number 6 batter. As that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Misses upstairs, 3-1. He wasn't sure. He wasn't sure. Right field there. Yu Sung goes to left as swings there, and that's runs the count full. Bae Jung-dae 0 for 2 on the day. Walk. 1-4-3 double play in his last at bats. Struck out in the other one. And that's a leadoff walk. Like I've said over and over, this Kia bullpen is not good. Park Jung-woo actually is in center field. Not right field. Right? Cheon moves to right. And we're going to get a bunt, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very important to be a bad coach, no matter which team you play for. You're down 1, so as he steals, he's out. What a throw by Han Sung-taek. Wow. What a throw. That was way up in his face. The umpire, or the umpire, they're calling for a replay. The batter had to dive back out of the way. Han Sung-taek had to jump over to grab it and is still able to throw him out at second. They're going to review it, but he looked out to me. Wow. He's out. What a throw. Leadoff walk, and you get thrown out stealing on a ball so far inside that you end up having to dive out of the way. The throw wasn't the best. Park Chan-ho was able to grab it and apply the tag. Again, very, very typical of KBO middle infielders. They so often they fall down and sit on the ground whenever they're fielding the ball on a throw from the catcher. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. But it's a lot of the guys that are not brand new, not 18, 19, 20, 21. do this same thing, and a lot of them reach for the ball and then try to pull it back for the tag, as that's puts the bunt down, but it bunts it foul. Shimujun has now twice tried to bunt for a hit, and both times he's hit the ball so hard on the bunt that he's the first baseman's only taking a couple steps in front of the bag to try to field it. But all right, we've got a 1-2 counts now. He's not going to bunt now. And that's up high, 2-2. That was a huge caught stealing there. All right, the 2-2 to the shortstop. Pops it foul. Nope. Byonu Yuck under it. Even the cameraman was fooled. And that is 2 away. That's going to bring up a Kangbei Ko. Jang Sang-hyun gave up and that'll be it for him. He is in line for the win after giving up the lead and then getting in line for the win. I mean, it's that's what you know, you got to pad those stats. You talk about how many wins you got, right? So coming in for KT, maybe it'll tell me before. Yes, Wakdo Gyu will come in. I'm pretty sure he pitches every single day. Every game that I've ever watched of a KT, I have seen this pitcher. No, wrong one. All right. So Gwakdo Gyu on the mound, 69 games, 53.1 innings, 4 wins, 2 holds, 2 losses, 16 holds, 1 save, 371 ERA, and a 143 WHIP. He's got strikes out more than 1 a game, or 1 an inning, but he really is only facing lefties. So against, he did pitch in the game on Saturday. So 117 left-handers he's faced. They're hitting 188 against him. Kangbei Ko steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. 189 on the gun. That is very fast for a left-handed hitter in the KBO. Low 90s from the left side is really fast, and it's not an overhand. It is a kind of a low 3/4 delivery. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside. And that's fouled off, 1-2. Kangbei Ko has got to get on base for the top of the lineup. Kangbei Ko batting in the 9th spot as he pinch hits for Jode Hyun back in the 4th inning? 5th inning. 1, 2, 3. 5th inning. Right before the break. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And fouls that away. Kangbei Ko, 25 homers on the season. Only 8 of them have come against left-handed pitching. He has that big, giant leg kick out in front of the plates, and the audition for the Nutcracker with the pirouettes on his swings and misses and lays off of that. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch chops it into his back and stays 2-2. Alrighty, here we go again. Another 2-2 pitch. Another big pitch and at bat in this game. And another foul. 150 on the gun on that one. He is trying to figure out why he can't blow it past him. The Kium Doosan game is catching up here. That is crushed. Going at the track, jumps and catches it at the wall. As Chaewon Jun just moved over from center field over to right. And Kang Bae-ko gives one all the way to the wall. A jumping catch. And we will go to the 9th inning. Wow. Wow. God. I will say this, it's kind of refreshing. Those of you that are just checking outs for the first time, normally I broadcast the Hanwha games, the away games, then during the summer, all of the games. But finally not having to be like mentally invested into the results of the game, and you know, it's kind of refreshing to just be able to call a game and just enjoy the game itself. Would love to be calling the games from the actual stadium, obviously, so I'm not having to rely on camera angles and waiting for them to turn, so that I, instead of you know, watching where they're actually throwing the ball or hitting the ball. But anyway, all right, so we've got the 9th inning coming up. One run game. KT, Kia, both in playoff position. KT trying to wrap up the Korean series to give themselves a bye all the way to the championships. KT trying to catch LG so they can be in the 3rd spot instead of the 4th spots, and while also trying to hold off Doosan. So Park Young-hyun will come out for KT, trying to keep it any closer. 59 games, 70 innings, 10 wins, 2 losses, 24 saves, 347 ERA, a 1.06 whip. He is their closer. He is the #1 ranked pitcher in the league, according to whatever those weird number thingies that they always put up on the board that I don't understand because they mean nothing. Or sorry, number 2, Kyle Hartz for NC would be the #1 ranked pitcher. Han Sung-hyuk will, or I can't even say his name. Han Sung-taek, and that is fouled into Kang Bae-ko. He is on the ground. Han Sung-taek, another catcher. So he is obviously worried about his catching brethren, as that's right off of the upper thigh. Kang Bae-ko closes his eyes and then buckles over. Does not feel good. Does not feel good at all. He'll have himself a beautiful little token of this game for the next week or so, and All right. On some take now, 2 for 6 on the season. Does not get to hit very often. And fouls that away. Really? 13 games on the season, but 2 for 6. Fouls that one away, and it's 0-2. So we are in the 9th, not the 10th. And, oh, just missed. Wow. All right, the 1-2 pitch now, and that's gonna be a single. And now you gotta think, all right, here's gonna be a pinch runner, I would imagine. They do have one more catcher on the mound on the break, but they don't really have anybody else to run. Kim Gyu-sung is the only other guy to run. I guess with the lead, you're not gonna pinch run here. Oh, nope, they do have him run. All right, Chaewon Jun steps in, looks at ball one. He is the one that's caught that at the track. Park Hyun, the KT closer, trying to keep it a 1-run game. And the 1-0 pitch throws over, slides back. Oh, Chaewon Jun, left-hander, right-hander. Left-hander drops the bunt down. Third baseman grabs it, throws to first, and one away. I'm not sure why they love bunting. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you're literally lowering your chances of scoring a run. 1 run, you're lowering it. All right, well, 1 away now, and Park Chan-ho is going to step in. He is 1 for 4, did single in his last at-bats. 307 now on the season. Gonna have to have a hit here. And looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. And fouls that away, 0-2. Park Chan-ho struck out once today. Again, 1 for 4 with a pop fly to the second baseman, a strikeout, a fly ball to right, and a single. He has done everything with runners in scoring position. He's hitting .353, but in his career against this pitcher, Park Young-hyun, he's 0 for 3. There's my favorite pitch, the 0-2 pitch from a righty to a righty in the other batter's box. Best pitch in baseball, if you ask any manager in the KBO. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Park Chan-ho, the leadoff batter for Kia, way in the other batter's box again, as Hong Bae-ko is able to snag it, though. Hansen take led off the inning with a single. moved over to second on the sacrifice bunt by Chaewon Jun and is now standing on second base, hoping for a hit so that he can come home and give Kia a little bit of breathing room. As that's the hits he was looking for. That's going to be into center. Is he going to come home? He is not. So now you got to have another hit, and you've got runners on first and third with 1 out. And Park Jung-woo will step up for his first at-bat of the day. All right, the pitching coach will make his way out to the mound. Again, not a safe situation, but the closer is out there. They'll have a little conversation, what they're going to do here. Bottom of the 8th, Doosan has got runners on first and second with 2 outs. The amount of not putting people away is amazing. All right. So Park Jung-woo steps in, 298 on the season. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting .429. He's 6 for 14 on the season. He took over in the outfield, took over in left for Lee Chong-jin, who was pinch hit for by Choi Hyung-woo, who lined into a double play, and then he took over in left and then moved to center. Once Yu Sung moved to left. I think I got that. Feel like I need a big giant piece of cardboard behind me with some strings and push pins as they check over on Park Chan-ho again, and he slowly crawls up. He wears the oven mitts, the Arby's oven mitts on both hands, which means he literally can't do anything, including put them on. He has to have the first base coach help him put them on. All right, here comes the pitch, fouled away, and it's 0-1. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch, runner on first and third, and that's going to be a single right back up the middle, and that's going to score 1 and make it 7-5. Like I said, they can score runs in a hurry. Not only that, they're going to need them because once again, their bullpen is, well, how do I describe it? Let's do this. Their bullpen and that'll be it for the KT closer. No point in leaving him out there with this game. We'll get another change here as Kim Min-soo will come out for his KT leading appearance, his 69th appearance, I believe. As, this game is trying to get out of hand, and KT is trying to keep it from getting out of hand. As KT took a early 3-0 lead in the second, then was able to add one on a Kim Do-young solo homer back in the third inning. Then in the fourth, after a leadoff double and a single, KT was able to score themselves a run. Then there in the seventh, they started the inning off with 2-4-3 groundouts, but then a single, a walk, a single, a single, a single, ended up moving the game to 4-4. Sorry, 5-4. But a pinch hit two-run shot by Yu Sung made it 6-5, and now Kia is threatening to put this game out of reach with 1 out here in the top of the ninth. You think so? He's got 1 today. All right, Kim Min-soo out on the mound. Kim Do-young, 2 for 4 on the day with a solo shot and a single that came home on a 2-run shot. Lays off of that, and it's 1-0. In his career, he's only .625 against this pitcher, against Kim Min-soo. Does have 1 home run in 8 at-bats, 5 for 8. And here's the pitch. That's misses upstairs, 2-0. On deck is Yu Sung. Again, he hit the 2-run shots, his first home run in 115 games. That put Kia up 6-5. Looking to add some more. As that one is lifted, going. Goodbye! Nice call, Sumojit. Nice call. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, Yu Sung steps in, a big swing there as he tried to hit his own 3-run shot with nobody on base. And Kim Do-young, his 2nd home run of the day. This one of the 3-run variety to center field. As that misses outside, 1-2. Good Lord, Kia can score runs in a hurry. As that is foul. Stays 1-2. Again, it was just 5-4 2 innings ago. And that's chopped foul, 1-2. Still 1-2. All right, well, this game is pretty much out of hand at this point, and another foul ball makes it 1-2 still. Doosan, this is the worst outcome KT could have possibly expected, as Doosan has taken the lead in the bottom of the 8th. They're up 3-2 now against Kyung. As that is ripped foul. So KT, again, they are up a half a game over Doosan. They have played 1 more game than Doosan, which is where the half game comes from. That's 1 extra game is in the win department. As that misses outside at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That'll be 2 away. As Socrates will make his way into the batter's box. 125 meters, 155 off the bats, and 28 degrees. As that is now the leader of the most ever home runs by a Kia Tiger, as Socrates is gonna try for 2 on this, and he's sliding in. Third time he's been on base today, and Socrates now with a single, a double. And Kia is looking to add some more. Running hard out of the box. He doesn't care that it's a 5-run lead. He wants doubles, not singles. He doesn't want to get doubled off at first again. And we'll get another pitching change. We will never finish this game. Do I have these numbers right? Is that 16 hits for Kia? Yes, that is 16 hits for Kia. Who's coming in to pitch? I feel like this game is never ever going to end. So Hong Jong-pyo, who took over on defense for Kim Sun-bin, will come in. And Won Sang-hyun will come in to pitch. As KT is now on their 3rd pitcher, trying to get done with the 9th inning. Alrighty. That's he's pretty much locked up his MVP race today. 37 home runs now on the season, still 39 stolen bases. So Won Sang-hyun, 21 games, 65 innings, 2 wins, 5 losses, 1 hold, 7.06 ERA, a 2.09 WHIP. So little couple starts in here and there for Won Sang-hyun, but wasn't able to put it together. So stepping in now again, Hong Jong-yo. Misses inside. Ball 1. Hong Jong-pyo hitting 301 on the season. Mainly a defensive replacements for Kim Sun-bin. In most games, doesn't get to hit as much. And looks at ball 2 outside. 2-0 now. All right. That's fouled away. Career 268 batter, but having a nice season this year helps when you always have runners on base and when most of your bats are coming against the bullpen. And that's going to be a chopper. Shortstop grabs it, throws off the line. Socrates comes home, and then another throw away. And I'll have to wait on the scoring on that because I don't know what the heck that was. Well, there's at least 1 error. I'm going to guess 2 errors. Error on the shortstop and then an error on the first baseman allowed Socrates, again, the shortstop he threw. That was an error on there, and then the first baseman grabs it and immediately throws it all the way to the backstop. So we'll have 2 errors on that play. As Socrates forced that next one as he came home. Byunwoo is misses up and in 1-0. Byunwoo on the day, he's 1 for 4, average sitting into the beautiful 300 mark as that's inside 2-0. And right to the 2-0 pitch. That's chopped. Shortstop gets another try. This one is a little bit better, and that will end it. That'll be the end of the top of the 9th. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Yeah. 7 unanswered runs from Kia has put them up 11-5. As they are able to bat around in the 9th inning. They almost batted around in the 2nd when they put up 3. They sent 8 to the plate there. They send 9 to the plate here. A couple more runs as they're able to get the big swing from Kim Do-young, the 3-run shots. And then Socrates again, big there, running out of the box from what many thought would just be a double or a single, puts himself on second base and then is able to force the error that moves a second runner to second as he comes home. So we'll have the bottom of the 9th coming up. KT needs just a near 6 runs to keep the game going. They'll have the top of their lineup coming up. Jung Jun-young, An Hyun-min, and Moon Sang-chol as they try to come back and keep their playoff advancement hopes alive. All right, Jun Jun-young looks at strike 1. Kwak Do-gyu stays out there. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles. Able to score on the Moon Sang-chol single back in the 2 innings ago, back in the 7th. All right, Han Sung-taek trying to get his pitch comm all figured out. I wonder, does the MLB have these types of issues? All right, so we'll just have some, yeah. All right, now we're all set. The 0-1. That's chopped foul, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Again, the Kia bullpen is not very good. Last time he had 3 hits in a game was in 2023. He fouls that one back, and 1-2 again. A slow roller to the second baseman, grabs it, throws in time, 1 away. His super squeaky chair is showing up late here in the game. All right. An Hyun Min will step in. He walked in his first at bat. 217 on the season. And misses there. 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. Not yet. This is the Kia bullpen we're talking about. And the 1-0 pitch. Lifted to foul, 1-1. And just catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. All the way, stays 1-2. And a swing and a miss, so put 2 down. Kea is 1 out away from reducing the old magic number. Right now, the magic number sits at 1. This win would put the magic number at 0 to win the regular season. All right, Moonsong Cho is 1 for 4 on the day. Looks at ball 1 outside. All right, the 1-0 pitch, 2 outs. Moonsong Cho, the first baseman, number 3, pops that one up, and 1-1. Kwak Do-gyu, the last time he's got a save was against Hanwha. Back in, I believe, June. So, Moonsong Cho now. Pitch number 21 from Kwak Do-gyu. That's in there for strike 1-2 as KT is down to their last strike. With Doosan currently leading, that would put KT in 5th as Doosan is up 3-2. And that is going to be a ball that's going to one hop to the wall, and he is going to cruise into second. He is not quite done yet, as they have runners on second with the 1-2 double from Moonsong Cho. Again, big thing here. KT needs this win. This game is very big for them because Doosan is winning against Kia, or sorry, winning against Kyum, meaning that if they don't win, they will move down into the number 5 spots, which is nearly impossible to make a run. So Oyun Sucks looks at strike 1. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a double, an RBI, a 2 RBI single, 285 on the season as he took over at second base for a defensive substitution. And the 0-1, that's fouled, 0-2, and KT is once again down to their last strike. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He's gonna tag him out, and that's the end of the game. As he gets 2 strikeouts, sandwiched around a double, and Kia will win the regular season championship. So, you know, Kia bullpen is not very good. They gave up runs, but Kia, they can just score so many so quickly. 2 big home runs. Kim Do-young, the solo shot early in the game, but then you had Na-sung Bom probably went out because maybe of an injury or a hamstring or something. So it'll be interesting if there's an injury report on him, because he was playing just before that, but ran into, when he was running for that foul ball, he pulled up on it, and when he pulled up on that, they ended up having to pinch hit in the bottom of the inning. The top of the next inning, and that pinch hit was Yu Sung. Yu Sung hits the 2-run homer to give KT the lead in the 8th. Again, so that was a huge homer, and then obviously Kim Do-young, the 3-run homer in the 9th inning, was able to put the game kind of out of reach. They had already scored 1 RBI on the Park Jung-woo RBI single just before that, but Kim Do-young, the 3-run homer to dead straightaway center, and so KT needed to win this game. They had their foreign arm on the mound, but he was pulled after just 2 2/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, and the bullpen for them, for KT, did okay up until obviously the very end. But if you look, there's 3 errors. I mean, it's hard to win a game when you've got 3 errors. KT ended up looks like just 2 unearned runs, but 3 errors against the number 1 team in the league, and can't get much of a win from there. Wang Dong-ha pitched well for Kia. He was in line for the win after he went 5+ innings, but double plays, huge double plays in crucial times. The line-out double play from Chae Hyung-woo. Then you also had the line-out double play from Kim Sung-bin. Then, you had another ground out into a double play from Kim Do-young, but in the second inning there, the 5-4 double play, you had first and second, nobody out for KT. You hit a sharp grounder to the third baseman, who fields it, steps on the bag, throws to second, and is able to get that double play. Later on, you hit into another pretty big double play. Again, you had runners on base, but KT falls. Doosan just gave up the lead in the top of the 9th, so KT is Not happy about the loss, but at least they're happy about that. So giving up Kim Tae-kyun gives up the lead and blows the save. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. A ton of you tuned in to watch. Thank you guys. Again, I normally don't do any other games besides Hanwha, but I will be doing all of the playoff games, streaming as best as I can, kind of like this. More of a neutral observer, less music, more just broadcasting, a little music here and there, if I have it. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow for the Hanwha game against NC, where Baria will take on EJ Hawk, not Kyle Hart. So I will have to redo my preview. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time.